If I had the clip of me dunking on you, why would I not post that on this video?
So you wouldn't have. So you have.
Oh
an excuse,
my God. Man, if I had the clip of me dunking on you, I would have posted that 3 separate times from 3 different angles. It would have looked like an anime fight scene, bro.
Wants the clips, bro, hit me up.
All right, chat. Let's go meet for meat in chat, bro.
Big boy, whoa, why are you talking to me like that?
All right, for y'all that don't know what's going on today, I got on with me very special guest E.
Woo! Oh, you didn't play the claps.
Oh, I got you. E. Today she's actually the main character in my video called Lust. This video right here titled Lust in Basketball. I released it 2 months ago now. And
it's been 2 months?
Yeah, it's been 2 months. Isn't that crazy? It actually feels like it was shorter if I'm being 100% honest. And I thought it would be cool to bring on a girl from one of my story times to actually react to my story times about her. Because I made this video with the full intention of her never seeing it and us never speaking in mind. So I say some things that I would never say if I didn't think I was gonna see her again. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of put my heart on my sleeve. But hey, man, that's what we're gonna react to today. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be E. It's gonna be chat. And we are reacting to Lust and Basketball 2. Let's get it. From the moment me and E swapped numbers, I didn't tell him to draw this. You're gonna see something. I didn't tell him to draw that. He, you know what I'm saying? He draw that on his own. Like, you know what I'm saying? Remember that.
Okay.
A team.
Sure.
We might as well have swapped spit or shoot, swap religions, because she was the only thing I needed. I was going down for her. Wait.
Okay, no, you gotta listen. You gotta listen.
I needed. I was going down for her. Wait, no, not like that. I was coming down. No, not like that either. I was visiting her area. Yeah, visiting her area. Yeah, always.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm taking accountability for my actions. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that wasn't the best. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, listen. Said 3 of the most outrageous.
This a bad look.
Anyways, every chance I could get to see her or just to spend a little more time with her, I would take it. We went from hooping to talking.
Oh, man, that's really my body, man. I try, like, you know what I'm saying, real putting in effort. What wouldn't I do for you? You good? I'm saying, like, really travel the end of the earth type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, you deserve that.
And from talking to like eating together. At this point, forget my NBA dreams. The only ring I want to invest into is gonna change her last name to Animations and my first name to. Unfortunately, that all changes one day when she brings a guy to the basketball court with no warning. And you know,
we've been arguing about this all day. She doesn't remember bringing a guy to the basketball court.
I've never pulled up to the court with a dude before.
I know the exact dude that she brought to the basketball court.
Okay.
And I don't know how else to prove it to her than by when I went on Instagram to show her the actual dude who I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying?
That didn't happen.
I'm not trying to panic or nothing, okay? Right? She's in that track.
Ooh, that felt wait.
You're stupid.
Side note.
Yeah.
Anyone, okay, I never pulled up with anyone to the court because I don't pull up with niggas like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
But if I were to have appeared as if I pulled up with somebody,
right?
The elevator, right? So I snuck in, somebody else probably snuck in. We went in the elevator and boom. Obviously looked like we came in together because we were both in a hoop. We both went out the elevator.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
You're making it seem like I'm just like,
she didn't
pulling up with like hella people. It's
obviously,
crazy.
after like coming to like know you. This isn't even before the time skip. This was actually like while we were still like talking before we stopped talking. I found out that he didn't know you because he asked for your gram. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Hooper. It would be crazy to think if she didn't have guy friends. Like, it makes sense. Like, even Dwight Howard keeps a few.
I promise you, you're trash. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm literally beating you. I want you to know every single person in here is not beating me in basketball, and very little people are beating her. You might get like 1 or 2 people to put a book on your head. I ain't gonna lie, but she tough. I ain't gonna.
Around. You know what I'm saying? So here's why I'm uncomfortable though. In my mind, I have to hoop better than this. He's tall, he's black, he has dreads down to his ankles, tatted. Yeah. Oh my God. And now the panicking starts to settle in because I feel like winner takes all was about to reach a whole other meaning. The guy introduces himself as Adrian. Yeah, this is.
You see, don't say the names, but you see what I did with the names? I picked that name because.
I see what you do.
Okay, so you get what I'm saying? I told you I wasn't pulling names out of nowhere. Don't say the name though, but that's why I named bro that.
He's a thug. I could win this.
That wasn't even his name. That's not even him. You're lying.
No, you know who I was talking about. Stop.
Okay.
The president. Don't make me pull up the IG.
Bro, that was not him.
That was him.
I've never seen that man a day in my life.
You just bad with
my
remembering.
eyesight gets have never actually laid eyes on
What
him.
color was my shirt today? Chat.
White. It was white.
Yeah.
It was white. Was it not white?
But you see how you gave up though?
No, I was laughing.
What color were my shorts?
Black.
No.
Gray.
No.
Your shoes were turquoise.
Shorts.
I'm not looking because I'm not freaked out.
Oh,
so I don't know.
God.
I don't know what the shorts look like. Not
God.
everybody on that type of time. I'm over here to hoop. You over here talking about
This game, but lose my life. But then he starts talking, and Adrian goes, "Man, I haven't played in so long. Like, I'm probably rusty, bro. Like, yo, E, you remember the last time we played together? Wasn't that a brick ago? No. I see what he's doing. Number one, he's not even acknowledging my existence. Number two, he's setting up a dirty Mac. So I'm like, yeah, I haven't played in a minute either. That's crazy. But he's been, being the world's best basketball coach. Ain't that right, E? You want a dirty Mac with me, nigga? I can dirty Mac too. Let's go, Mac. I won the dirty Mac check. Let's go! Come on, check. I won. Next time, Nick. You know what I'm saying? It's game up. No cap, man. For Mac, lame man. I wanted to die over this bit. If you want a bagger, you're gonna have to body bag me. I done invested too much in this to let another pretty dreadhead get me again. Can't you get it away with this shit, bro? I'm high top homie to the core, bro, but this is starting to get hard. From that point on, y'all gotta understand there wasn't that much talking going on. It was like one of those Disney Channel movies, you feel me? It's like the main character was all like, I'm gonna let my gang do the talking. So now, me and Adrian, we are on like a low-key,
steady standing there like, y'all ready to play? And you over here battling this dude in your head.
No,
like,
I'm having a
get her.
complete and utter overthinking. I'm like, oh,
you want to shoot for her? You like, oh, you're not gonna take her from me.
Yeah. That's why I'm not supposed to talk to people after I make videos about them. You're not supposed to see them. This is my deepest thought. You know what I'm saying? It's actually, there is not supposed to be 169,000 people who saw this. I'm not gonna lie. Like that. This is a story that only like someone like Yo-Yo is supposed to know. And I put it on the internet because it makes me money. No cap.
I saw it.
And now I'm a weirdo, basically. Yeah, so.
It's not what it would be that.
Hostile thing, and it leads to a 2v2 where it was him and a random off the court versus me and E. So not only was the girl of my dreams on my team, but if we lose, in my mind, she's gonna see me as less of a man to the point where I'm gonna have to change my gender pronouns. So when I tell you I logged in,
like you being like a basketball shorty, right? Obviously, like sports mean a lot to you. If like somebody's like whack at basketball, like is that like minus like a couple points?
For me, and I'm not even just saying this,
right?
Like actually, if you don't play, first of all, if you don't play basketball, it's not gonna be.
There's nothing there. Yeah. Okay.
And if I see you play basketball and you're not like, you can't hang.
Right.
Because the thing is, I play every day. Like, I play every other day. So there's no way I'm finna pull up.
Right.
And you finna, like,
and you,
play, you're not doing nothing.
And you're the worst person on the court every single time.
And then I'm carrying my boy.
Yeah. Unrelated note, what do you think about like my basketball skills type shit? Unrelated. Like,
I'm focused. The only thing that mattered was me, this basketball, and my shorty. That's all that I could see on the court. Yeah, notice how I said that's all I could see on the court? That's because I missed every shot. I didn't see the rim at all.
Why did you laugh at the part where you were supposed to laugh at?
I think that's something that happened earlier.
Not some shots, not most shots. I missed every single shot. You would have thought I was out there with a bottle of lotion and tissue paper the way I was beating myself. It wasn't even like they were guarding me. So now Adrian gets to talking crazy. Nah, E, this is what you've been
I played better like later though. You know what I'm saying? Like later on I was good. It's just this game specifically, you like did your thing. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing. Credit. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing.
I do what I can when I
One of the few times. Oh my gosh, one of the few times. Like minimal times where you've done your thing.
I hit the game-winning shot today.
Cool, like it was cool. It wasn't like a shot. It was more like a lay.
That was on top of what 2, 4, 6 points that I had already scored.
It was more like a lay, like you know what I'm saying, on some cool, like you know what I'm saying. But like, was like, you know what I'm saying, like not all game winners are created equal.
And that was tough. Cause now listen, I hit the game winner and then I walked off.
Oh.
Went and got some water. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, Henry, the game winner! You still playing? You got?" I'm like, "I guess I'll play another game."
They did hype it up. I'm not gonna lie. They did hype it up. I'm not gonna lie.
Told you? Nah,
at all.
I'm not even gonna say that.
At all. I was hating from the side. I was hating.
He didn't even get picked up the next game.
But that's not because of anything though. I didn't get picked up the next game because
you see what I'm saying?
I was being nice and letting other people run. And then I got picked up and what happened? Because somebody got injured and then what happened? I got on the court.
We won, but we had already won before that.
I got on the court and I hit 5 straight.
Oh yeah, he did his thing that game. But it's because he was resting. Like, you literally, because he didn't get picked up, he was on the bench and he was resting, right? Oh boy, he got hurt. He subbed in for him, fresh on the court. He out there doing
I'm the reason we won.
Because he just got 20
20
gallons of water in him. He got a little jog. I saw him outside the court just
I got a little what?
You know, that's how he walked. He would walk around the court like that. I'm so serious, man.
Oh
he was
my.
fresh, so
yeah.
You got a little 5 shots in.
Okay. You're right. Something cool.
Yeah, cool.
You see how she be hating on me, chat? Remember that, man.
You not going hard enough on him, clearly. And he's basically a nigga, bro. She not making me feel any better. She's actually agreeing with Adrian. Mind you,
you just actually saw it in person. Like she literally just did it.
Still end up winning that game, like 11-9 or something.
AJ, what's
but
good? Appreciate you on chat.
Scored every single point. Yeah, I would have rather lost that game.
Okay.
My dream girl probably gonna get some Magic Johnson later tonight, and it's not mine. So as I'm
not with the.
You think someone gave me 100 Bitcoin?
No, I was like.
If someone gave me 100 Bitcoin right now, I am not on stream. Man, I'm straight to the bank with it. I would have been, I ain't gonna lie. We would have been going to Dubai for real.
It was like lingo, like.
No, it is lingo, but it's not for Bitcoin though. Okay. I don't blame you though. I know you don't be streaming, but nah, it's not $100. I mean 100 Bitcoin, man. You know how much a Bitcoin is? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, 1 Bitcoin is $86,000. Yeah, for 1 Bitcoin. So like.
You got 10?
Yeah, we got 100.
Oh, you got 100?
So that would have been $8.6 million. It's almost like I went to college. No, I didn't at all. I'm a YouTuber. I ain't gonna lie.
Filing a new birth certificate that says she/her on it. I get a text or a call from E. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. And I'm not gonna cap. I was in a very, very dark space. If she said one line that made me hot, the next hot line that I'm calling is gonna be the one that's supposed to prevent suicide. She ended up asking me about the croc versus.
It was a tough time, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a tough time. Like I was missing you. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a tough ride, bro.
This Boots basketball game that we planned to have, and I was shocked. This is the type of shorty that can literally go get any dude on campus that she desires. So the fact that she's on campus and she's still coming and doing the extra mile to get to me, I was kind of feeling loved.
If I can add, I might as well have gone to UT a little bit because I live in the
area, super close.
At that time, I lived in the middle of a fraternity, 2 fraternity houses. So I was
she was basically there. And since I was basically there every weekend, we might as well have gone to the school, man. Like it just made sense. It would have been so cool if like we didn't lie to each other and we knew we were joking, like we didn't go.
That's but it's foundation.
Yeah, I know. It's part of like the lore. There's the word that I was looking for. Yeah.
Things like her reaching out did start to like cloud my mind, right? Because it just started making me think like, okay, maybe I do actually have a chance with this girl. But I don't want to get too deep into that thought process. Okay, look, I usually get up hurt that way, so it could go either way. So I'm guarding myself a little bit. With the stinker that I put up, I was all but sure that her and Adrian were gonna be in the Crocs store like, hey, babe, what charm do you want on your Crocs? Let's get this stay sober one. And ooh, how about we get that horrible excuse for a basketball player one as well? Oh, you mean Stanley? I forgot his name by now. But hey, my rep.
British to you or like UK?
Was he supposed to be British?
I was just trying something.
Reputation precedes me, I guess. So we set up that basketball game. And I'm gonna throw the footage in there. Just know I redeemed myself for taking that loss and beat the brakes off of her.
All right, so we playing the game. You feel me?
All the verticals ended up on my story.
My face would come?
For if I win,
Facing
Oh,
all of
that's a
this.
video.
Yeah, this is the OG.
she gotta buy a pair of Crocs because she was hating on my Crocs earlier. But if she win, I gotta buy her like some Jordan socks or something. You think you gonna win though?
Yes, I know. Okay. Yeah.
Or something. You think you gonna win though?
Yes, I know. Okay.
Yo, you should have played with her.
I know how to play, but I'm too old to play.
Never that. Never too old.
That's your mom that was in there? I didn't know.
Play, but I'm.
Yo, you should have played with her.
I know how to play, but
Ah, shout out Mama E, man. We love Mama E on this side, man. If you know, you know, bro. E's mom's cool as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Your mom is genuine.
Never that. Never too old.
No, don't say that.
All you gotta do is sit in the corner. That's a 3 every time. Her on my team.
Okay. So I didn't carry you.
You want to
Carrying somebody like you didn't carry me.
I have a witness, my mother.
Oh.
We can run this.
Oh, you are?
It's like your phone too. Is it recording? Yeah.
How you gonna set up my phone and not tell?
Get back to the video.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
we should
I'll
continue.
Wow.
I don't know.
Tell me. That is
My
crazy.
phone, I got no storage.
Okay, wait. Before, look.
Talk to us. Talk to us. Talk to us. Talk to us. Make your excuses very clear now. Make them clear
Let me
now.
just say this. Okay.
Okay.
First and foremost,
Most.
this is a rooftop, right?
It is a
Now,
rooftop.
so what y'all gotta understand about this rooftop court? If the wind starts slightly blowing, you're cooked. Like you're not the shots are not going in. They're not being made. You know, so
Now, mind you, chat, I'm also playing with that same win. Win. Come on, man. Watch all these jump shots go in.
don't.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah, I just.
I heard a lot more.
You might as well restart. Same as the first time.
Hey! Oh.
Michael was like,
I touched that. That better not go in. I was about to say, I touched that too.
Such a bad layup. Such a bad shot. Hey, chat. You know, I don't want people to think this is our level of play. So, quick disclaimer for anybody actually, let's get close. Quick disclaimer. Y'all can't beat us.
mind you, this happened 50 years ago. We progressed as players.
Way
this
more.
Isn't even back then, this isn't my playing style. Like, this
Nah.
is, you found the worst clips. I have clips on my phone of me scoring on him. I can pull it up right now.
You can. I would have wait, what? Hold on.
I can actually pull him up because he inserted clips where
I
he was
tried to get the
making it-
clips.
No, you did not. How
I
you
tried to get the clips. I reached out to you.
What'd you say?
Said, yo, whatever I said. I don't remember what I said. I don't
Yo.
remember. What did I say?
You said something like, I don't know. You were just like, hey, I'm back in Austin. Like, yeah.
I reached
get
out.
the clips.
She didn't answer.
Like, who is this? Like, you have to be more specific. Like, yo, it's Stanley. Like,
I would have put it in the video.
just know I have the clips of me scoring. He put the worst footage in he could ever find.
It was all the footage that I had, chat.
The thing is, sorry.
No, you-
The thing is, I didn't even record off of my phone. You recorded this whole thing off
Right.
of your phone. So if
Right.
I have clips of me making it, that means you have clips of me making it. So where did those clips go?
I promise you, I deep dive photo by photo looking.
So
Okay,
where-
wait.
so
I'm
pull
about
the
to
clips out.
mess your whole thing up. If I had the clip of me dunking on you, Why would I not post that on this video?
So you wouldn't have. So you have.
Oh
an excuse. So you would
my
have an excuse not to post the videos of me.
Man, if I had the clip of me dunking on you, I would have posted that
Exactly.
3 separate times from 3 different angles. It would have looked like an anime fight
If
scene,
anyone
bro.
wants the clips, bro, hit me up. I'm gonna airdrop it to you.
Yeah, bro.
He said he deleted it.
That's all. How you gonna juke me like that? How you gonna show up and be like, ooh, I'm off today?
You say juke?
You complaining already? She
Not
complaining already.
anymore. It's more for football, though.
I say juke a lot. Like when I'm and people are like,
I feel like it's still valid lingo, though. Like, I don't think it's like
"Dang,
crazy.
You juked me. Like you tricked me. Like you know.
Oh, you use it like recreationally.
Yeah.
Like if I was like, oh yeah, like I'm going out tonight, I can't make it, or you're going out tonight, I don't want to go because I had something, and then you find out
Like,
online,
dang,
it's
you
like,
gonna
dang.
juke me like that?
I didn't know that.
You don't
Nah,
use it like that?
I don't use it
where
like
I got
that.
that
I
from.
might steal that though. I ain't gonna lie. I might steal that. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually hard. Cross, juke, mix, same shit. I don't know if anybody used cross like that, like for what we just said. I don't think so.
What's that, Bob? That's no. That's 4.
He said I need.
I know.
So sorry, bro.
All that. Oh my god.
No
Oh
way.
my god.
What happened was no.
Yeah.
What happened was, right? So this is the time period that AI started coming out, right?
Oh,
So that shot went in.
Yeah.
That shot went in, but it, you kind of
Yeah.
got another version. Of it.
Yeah,
I'll send the
no.
clips.
Yo, hit those.
You got that all day.
I know.
Ain't no way.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What is he? What?
Cause, bro, what the fuck? This is a crazy transition. Mind you, I just had to win.
I was thinking about it.
We was going crazy.
We were actually going
We
crazy.
were
We were actually going crazy.
As a unit, we were going crazy.
Real talk. But I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. That's like, it's like, I'm like, that's not my body, like too
Yeah.
introverted type stuff. If you
were
would have,
scared of what?
huh?
You were scared of what?
Like, I don't like pulling out my phone and like recording and stuff like that. Like, cause it like looks like too like influencer, like voice or like, yeah.
Set up the whole little.
Yeah, it's like, why I got a camera on, like camera out right now?
Then
like,
everybody gets to acting different, you know. You would have got picked up immediately though if you would have set up.
First of stop. Okay, I didn't even explain this because stop acting like they weren't like. There was me and there was one other nice nigga on the court.
Who?
The white dude.
Oh yeah.
Right? They literally came up to me and said, yeah, you and him can't be on the same teams. Whatever the team is, pick whatever teams you want. You and him can't be on the same teams. Facts or not? Talk to them. Talk to them. They forced me to be a team captain. Facts or no? I picked you up.
No, you. Okay, maybe.
Yeah! Nah, she's trying to lie on my head. She's trying to lie on my head. Next time, IRL stream? IRL stream next time?
What is that?
It means in real life. I bring a camera to the basketball court, stream us. Yeah. IRL stream next time we go hoop, man. No cap.
Don't do that.
Game point. Game point.
Oh, that's what's going on. Yeah,
I feel like
Hey!
I don't think you can.
Bro,
Ain't no way. Alright, drop it right here.
back up, man. What you doing?
Nah, don't flex on me.
No, I'm actually gonna
Back
start
up.
a YouTube channel and
Just
I'm
to post
just
the
to post
clips. That is the most
It's gonna
hating
be
thing
called
I've ever.
Emery's Clips. And it's gonna be that. Follow me on Emery's
Yeah,
Clips.
that is crazy.
How's
You
point?
missed a lip, bro. I was rusty, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. And then you flexed on me.
Oh, I made it. Wait, I wasn't even. I was
I This is bad hoops on both of our ends, man. You know how much people DM me, talk to me, telling us that we were trash. I got so many DMs of frying me.
But you can tell that we hoop.
Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah. Like that wasn't our first time touching the basketball.
It's like that shit was ass, but like, okay, they hoop. But,
yeah,
you know.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
That shit was ass though. I do agree. That shit was ass.
I agree too. It was like from my.
That's
hooping.
Probably this clip. Is some of the worst things
I've ever seen in my life. People were straight cooking me.
Since I was 5, this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
I agree. Oh.
I'll let you have that.
I mean, less than basketball.
My bad, I forgot. You know.
Not even watching it. We just said that joke was trash. Oh my gosh. That was bad.
Clips, just remember it. Don't worry about it.
Bro, we got to delete the video.
Hey, chill. Hey, what you want to say to the camera though? Damn.
What had happened was that usually I make my threes on like full moons.
Oh, okay.
But tonight it's a crescent.
It is a crescent though. She trash.
You gotta grow out of that. You can't be lying.
The dialectual of the moon at that
Spell
night.
dialectual. Spell dialectual right now and you got it.
The interpretation.
Nah.
The essence of the moon that night, it was a crescent from my understanding from the video. And you know, I don't know if you know the rumors about crescent moons and playing basketball. You're not really supposed to be hooping on crescent moons because the moon go like this, which means your shot goes like that. And that's kind of...
See, a nigga like me just adapt, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't adapt to any situation.
That's adapting? Because that shit was ass.
You talk about the nigga who won the game? Hold on, don't talk too crazy.
Okay.
But tonight it's a crescent.
It is a crescent. On right now. You're supposed to have Crocs on right now. No cap.
She trash.
June. Yeah, shout out Flight, man. No cap, man. That was funny.
What happened in the last couple of seconds where it just seemed like you couldn't stop him inside of the paint?
What happened was he's like 13'4". So when he went in the paint, I went out the paint.
I want you to know. I won off jump shots. And yeah, you deserve that. Tell him what I did today on the court.
But it wasn't like, it was like...
Literally the whole entire gym in unison.
No, I did too. I was like, oh! It was hard in the moment, but looking back on it, now that I'm reflecting, it wasn't like a little... But it went in there. It was like more of like a tip.
So I gotta like dunk on somebody like head. Like what do you like? What would?
It was more of like a.
Like I should have like cocked it back on some shit.
Yeah, like cocked it back. If you would have cocked it back just a little bit more,
I got you.
Whole gym, not just the basketball court, whole entire
Gym
gym.
niggas would have came from the
niggas on treadmills.
Nigga from the pec flies would have came in.
Yeah, but just a little bit more. But
so it seemed like you was running from his offensive play style. Is there anything that you think you could do differently when he attacks the basket?
I could be taller.
So nothing like within your range, nothing training, maybe get your strength up.
I don't need none of that.
Maybe get in the gym.
I stay in the gym.
Nah, okay.
Man.
So since I won, now she has to try on Crocs with me. But out of pity, I'm like, you know what? E, you get the Crocs and I'll buy the boots. That way, it's not only you suffering and we can suffer.
See, I was gonna wear the boots too. You just a scammer. I was gonna wear the boots just to be nice. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Yo, what's good, Jack? Appreciate the first time chat.
She's
YouTube
like,
glow,
deal. That night winds down and something different happens. We're going to leave and my homie Chris pulls up with his also very attractive friend. Let's call her Maria. Maria
can't have attractive friends, bro. Like,
and Chris, a very attractive friend. Let's call her Maria. Maria and Chris get me and E to go to a food truck. And for as much as I talk about women, I am a blissfully...
By the way, I have a little tick. Have you noticed my little tick? I like blink my eyes hard sometimes. I just wanted to put that out there.
You know, I didn't think of anything of it though. I just thought that was just like...
You noticed it? I don't know. I've had it since I was a kid. So
you just be blinking.
Yeah.
Ignorant man. I was crushing some chicken and waffles. It was awful, but it was such a vibe. Like, I can't even describe how low-key romantic this two-man was. But man. I was crushing talk Chris get me and E to go to a food truck. And for as
what?
You went with my mom.
No. I did go with your mom before, but that wasn't this. This wasn't directly after the game. But like we did go to your mom because I remember bringing y'all ice cream. I think I'm like taking y'all to get ice cream too. I said that in this video, but that wasn't this one because I only walked with your mom once. Do you actually remember or not?
As much as I talk about women, I am a blissfully ignorant man. I was crushing some chicken and waffles. It was awful, but it was such a vibe. Like, I can't even describe how low-key romantic this two-man was. But here's the thing, all right? I'm talking and chopping it up with E heavy. If you were on the outside looking in, you wouldn't be able to tell that we weren't dating. Like, I don't think we looked Maria and Chris's way a single time. But somewhere after yapping 30 minutes, I noticed Chris looking at me and then whispering to Maria.
This did happen. Yeah, right?
So they're together, like they're dating? Or
no.
they were dating? Or
No, they're just friends. Mm-hmm.
Then Maria would whisper back into Chris's ear. Weird, but whatever. Me and E are so locked in, talking to each other, asking each other questions. I'm saying like it started.
We weren't actually. You know what we were doing the whole entire time? She was making fun of my haircut. The whole entire time.
Yeah.
That doesn't even sound like something I would do.
What are you doing right now? Yo, I used to cut my hair on my own. Made fun of it the whole time. You remember? Please.
That doesn't even sound like something I would do. Make fun of you? When have I ever
like
said
72 times today.
Bad about you.
Like every other sentence. I'm really, this is actually very like, I should be looking for help. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think we need therapy. I'm not gonna cut. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't like the way you treat me. I don't like the way you treat me.
I've never said anything bad about you, and I constantly compliment you, and I hype you up, and I glaze you.
You glaze me? All right, glaze me right now. Like I need it. Like I'm feeling low.
You
like.
And then I like your maybe we should get back to the video. You didn't wear your glasses today while you were hooping. I thought that was cool.
Feeling like I was on one of those dating shows, gang. Our personalities genuinely mixed so well with one another. I remember like she started roasting me because of the way I was doing my hair and my haircut, because I was trying to do something new. And I was cutting my own hair at the time. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why people let me go outside like that. That junk was not my best work. Definitely deserved to get roasted on that. But the problem that arose was it's so hard to joke on 10 out of 10 fine shit. Because if I roast her about her appearance, I'm just lying. Like, what am I gonna say? Your titty's too big. Like, nigga, you feel what I'm saying? The best that I got off of her was like saying her hands look like mine because she dribbled the basketball too much. That ain't do nothing. So after that, the 2-man ends as soon as it started. Okay, nobody cracked nothing. He gets up, gives me a hug goodbye, and walks home. Maria and Chris wait a moment, then start going into crazy detail about, oh my God, Stanley, do you like this girl? She definitely likes you. You should have walked her home. She's waiting on you to make the first move. I'm sitting on other side of this ran down wooden picnic table with, quite frankly, a splinter that's been attached to my butt cheek since I got here. Astronomically confused. I thought we were all cooling and
accurate of you missing all them shots. That wasn't accurate. That wasn't an accurate video. That wasn't a fact, because that was at least 80% of the video. That was about 80% of the video though.
I did miss the shots, but I have the other percentage of me making the shots.
So you saying I cut out stuff to make myself look good?
On Emery's clips.
Oh.
Check it out. Check it out.
Put it up here.
Yeah.
Emery's clips. Yeah, I'll go check it out.
enjoying the ambiance. No, these was watching play-by-play footage of how I talk to women. And to make it worse, they're saying I fumbled. I'm like, okay, what do I do? Maria talking about some, next time you hang out, walk her home and ask her out on a date right then and there. I'm like, Maria, I almost flipped you and this table. Like, do girls not understand how scary it is to miss a shot with them? Especially if it's a girl.
Horrible advice, man. I'm not doing that. That's not my body. I can't do it. That was not gonna work for me. I ain't gonna lie.
That you know, let alone a girl that you don't know. No, because I don't think y'all understand me. A missed shot can be the difference between her room and the courtroom. And even though I know I want to hit harder than the judge who's banging his gavel, about to give me 40 years to life in prison for third-degree fumbling, I can't do it. I can't make a move. I won't make a move. I shan't make a move.
That was for the joke.
We know. you for a minute.
That was for the joke.
For sure.
I would much rather be single my whole entire life and speak to the cat moms, all right, on the weekend than put up with you. The problem with that line of thinking, though, is even though my head agrees, my heart cannot disagree anymore. This nigga don't know what the fuck he want for real. And if I could take one of his arteries away so that we could stop getting hurt in this hole, I would. But it don't work like that. Making this whole thing an extremely hard choice because I either listen to Maria or I listen to the ghost of my past situationships telling me that I'm gonna be a loser for the rest. Hard decision. And honestly, if I'm being 100% real to you guys, chat, okay, the second option did not sound too bad. But as I was sweating, I just started randomly thinking, you know, what if it goes right? Because up until this moment, up until every story time that you guys have heard up until now, this date right here, I spent my entire life thinking about what if it goes wrong, but never what if it goes right. And this moment was genuinely a turning point for how my brain worked because I started to understand that I'm genuinely not the worst option in this world. So why not me, you know? And once I made that connection, it made me understand two options, okay? Get rejected, move on from it. It sucks. Or bag the girl that I wanted and be happy about it. And I think that's what Maria was trying to get me to see because she done made so many advances towards me that I think that it's making me seem like I'm the one who's uninterested. But to me, the idea of her ever wanting me was just not existent, which sets in a new type of panic. See, okay, look, you gotta understand. It's either A, I could have missed all of my chances, or B, I have a lot of ground to make up. But I will say, Maria W. homie, being told that I have a chance gave my brain a chance to mentally understand that I can succeed in something. But like I said, man, my heart does not work with my head. Even though Maria was getting the message through right here, up here.
Yeah, I'm back. But only because you have not downloaded Pi.
The message through right here, up here, whole different story. And here comes Chris to add fuel to the fire, backing up her side. So inevitably, about one day later, we meet up again. And at the end of that hoop session, I didn't know this was happening, but E's mom comes and picks her up from the basketball court. But usually we would come off of the rooftop together and then we would just walk our separate ways. But this is the first time that I'm seeing her mom. I don't know what to do. And E, seeing that I'm perplexed, ends up introducing me to her mom. Like that's not a big deal or something.
How crazy that was to me in my head. And let me tell you why. There is 2 women on this entire planet who have been introduced to my mom. And one of them is the homie Brenda that you just saw on my Instagram follow. The other one was my last ex. That is the only, so in my mind, I was like, oh, she's overly wildly right now.
My mom is just the type of person that like,
yeah,
you know,
she's
like,
just nice to everybody.
She's not like,
oh, 100%. Like I said, your mom's great company.
What is this? She's like, you know, I don't know. She might as well be hooping with us. That's how
no, she genuinely almost was. Yeah, your mom's cool people. I keep trying to tell you, Mama E was a goat. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm drenched in more sweat than Diddy is in baby oil. And you have me meeting your abuela? I then start getting asked very particular questions from her mom. That's making me feel like I'm being vetted, which is fine. You know, your daughter is in...
This was Cap.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. But Cap in the sense of... No, let me tell you why. Cap in the sense of like... Liar. Your mom didn't ask me these exact questions, but I felt the need to like answer and like, talk to her correctly. Yeah. So like, no, the things that she asked me here
she probably asked
verbatim.
You not in a way like, oh, what's your... Just
right.
Like trying to get to know you. Like, so what do you do? Like
exactly. And if I said...
like, oh, what do I do?
And
what do you mean, what do I do?
And if I said I was gangbanging, that's where I was like, yeah, let me... Da-da-da-da. That's why I actually didn't bring up my YouTube channel to your mom.
Because what?
I didn't want her to see. Have you seen my thumbnails? I did. Yeah. So like that's what I meant by answering every question correctly.
Freaked.
Nah, they're not.
Fuck out.
You know what I'm saying? It's I call it like educational hooking. You know? Yeah. But no, she didn't ask me this question verbatim. Whenever something's verbatim in a video, I'll say verbatim. But this wasn't verbatim.
Good hands. But once again, I'm in basketball shorts and a black tank top. This isn't even 100% cotton.
I avoided it greatly. I ain't gonna lie. There's no way, because the thing is, I would never want to lie to your mom. Because, like, because number one, parents are no joke to me. Like, my parents, so, like, yeah, parents aren't no joke to me. But that being said, I'm going to just steer the conversation this way so that we can, like, as soon as anything starts talking, oh, like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all lived here your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Every single time.
Polyester. But I am hitting every single.
You know, what don't I do at this point? It's just dibble and dabbling, realistically. You know, hands in a couple of jars. You know what I'm saying? We gonna work regardless. You know what I'm saying? Money gonna get made.
For sure.
Quick time event. I don't think I got a single answer wrong. What do you do outside of basketball? I don't drink, party, or smoke, and work on my own business.
Real. I did tell her that. Yeah, working on my own. But I did tell her that I don't drink or smoke. Because green light with the parents. I don't
drink or smoke either. He wants to be me.
No, she wants to be me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she's a great person.
Yeah. Business. Where are your parents? Happily married for 28 years and in my life.
My family.
What do you think about my daughter? I can tell that she was raised by parents who really care about her, and I am happy that I have met her. Like, come on, that's 3 for 3 right there. Would you believe me if I told you I walked all the way from the basketball court to their apartment complex after buying them ice cream? We were talking so much. I'm doing.
Chat, let me tell you why I didn't feel welcome. Eve, pretty pleased with the cherry on top. Show no emotion. Just like relax. Don't smile, like lock it. I need you to get in your acting bag. I'm not gonna lie. Does that look like someone that wants to be going anywhere with somebody? She has the meanest resting face that I've ever seen in my life, bro. I'm not asking. You look like you were gonna kill me. There's no way I was asking you. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's why though. But like when you was with your mom, you're all smiles, because obviously Mama E. You know what I'm saying?
So I was looking like that while I was with you. I was just like, this nigga, bro.
Like when it was time for you to go? Yes. I ain't gonna lie.
Because that's how I was feeling on the inside.
But that's what I'm saying though. It's it's scary. Like I'm not going, because it's like, oh, I think she like.
And I almost cut you off after not walking with me.
Really? No. So you just lying.
I should have though. That's crazy. It didn't bother me at the moment, but now thinking back, I think I want to.
I'm a better man now. Like I've grown.
Like I'm walking home by myself at night.
Meanwhile,
there's a
you want to tell them what you used to do and my reaction towards it. When I called you on the phone, your walking habits and what I said about your walking habits. Cause you gonna make it seem like I don't care about how you be walking. I feel like that's good proof.
Listen.
Yeah.
I walk a lot.
A lot.
At night.
Very much.
In neighborhoods that shouldn't be walked in at night.
Right.
Because I'm from, shout out Beaumont, 409. I was raised in Beaumont, so, I ain't really too afraid. And
Yeah. What did I say when you told me that?
Keep doing what makes you happy, something like that. I don't know.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I grown. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Yo-Yo taught me great. Yo-Yo was like, yo, Stanley, you got to start walking women home. And I was like, that. Yeah, he said it. He said something like that. He said something like that.
My biggest one ever. When we reach the doorstep, I say bye, we hug, I didn't.
Like in person too, or just like the animation?
The animation's really cute.
Ask her out. Why? Because her mom was right there, bro. Like, and that honestly might be why this was the last time I saw her. Over the next few days, if you remember, E and my ex were both showing me interest at the same time. But after I didn't ask her out in person, I sent a message to E asking her out on a date.
So basically what had happened, it was after the crop game, right? And we were showing off our styles for each other, because I haven't seen her outside of anything but basketball clothes, and she hasn't seen me out of anything outside of basketball clothes, whatever. So I was even like, what do you even dress like? She showed me what she dressed like. Then she was like, what do I dress like? I showed her what I dress like. Okay, and then we ended up, Bow, you can start right there.
Is this me? Oh,
that's you.
Me. Oh, I'm used to it. Okay. I said second fit is nice. I I like nice leather jackets and boots. Every black guy looks 10 times better with that on.
Which is like R.I.P. Like, I don't.
That's AI.
Yeah, that joke.
Then he
I ain't
said,
gonna
"Oh,
lie.
I bet. So all I need is a leather jacket for our first date."
Ah! Look at me, chat. Look at me, chat. I said for the first day, man. No cap, chat. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah, literally. Like, quite literally.
My bad. That was too upfront. I didn't mean to catch you off guard. And then I didn't respond. Fuck. I did you like that?
Well, and then you wonder why I stopped talking to you. I was like, oh, she don't like me.
Nah, bro.
It's okay. I'm taking apologies.
Yeah. I'm gonna hire somebody to do that.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate
You know
that.
when
If
you
I
get
did
served, somebody like comes up to you
and gives you the plate.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like when you get sued or whatever.
Oh,
They're
sued.
They're like, excuse me.
Way different than served.
Served. You got served. You
Oh,
know
I get what you
about?
mean. I do know what you
That's
mean
what
now.
it's
Like in
called.
court.
You
Okay.
didn't go to college. I forgot.
I didn't
But that's
at
what
all.
it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm
that's
just-
my apologies.
I'm-
Just have someone else do it.
I'll take it. I'll take it. As long as you write it and then put like the little heart next to it. Also, I'm gonna sleep so good tonight being able to find that. That would have annoyed my soul. My gosh.
Which she agreed to going on. And at this time, I stopped responding to my ex. Reminder, this is my ex now. But at the time, she wasn't my ex. She was just a girl who liked me as well. But I made my choice.
See, I cut off the shorties. You know what I'm saying? And then you said, what the fuck? And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's crazy.
For E. However, after E agreed to the date, she started making it harder and harder to see her. And I do not like chasing after women in the slightest. I really
I'm not saying
prefer
that, like, proudly. It's just like by nature, it's like hard for me to like. You know what I'm saying?
when it just falls in my lap. And because of that, E was giving me so much distance and so many excuses. I ended
tell
up
them what the excuse was that like I was like what I thought the excuse was, and then what you ended up telling me it was. You're like
My leg?
yeah.
How I heard it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like the reason that I thought you were trying to duck me when in actuality she broke her leg.
I fractured my foot from playing basketball.
Yeah.
And I told him that, and he was like, "Fractured your foot, man. What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Block me. Like,
That
who
was
does that?
okay.
That's
Now
crazy.
block is crazy.
Fractured your foot.
Yeah.
Man, fuck.
No,
you.
okay.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
First, you don't walk me home at night,
Okay.
and then I fracture my foot, and you cut me off. This is who y'all
yeah.
You know, I thought she was like gabbing. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was gabbing. Apparently, I was wrong type shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your leg looks great. Phenomenal.
Don't speak to me.
My fault. Okay.
with my ex because she seemed more interested in me and gave me more effort than E did, despite everything that we've been through. Stanley, why did you say you did E dirty then in the last video? Because when I showed the excuses to my friends and told them this story, they all said from the beginning to the end, if you look at it from her perspective, I'm actually the one who didn't apply any pressure. She initiated breaking her leg. And instead of me being patient with her, I stopped talking to her. And for me to not pursue her through that is a valid reason for her to think that I was the one who was never interested in her. So yeah, my lust and basketball story ended up being one of my greatest losses. And I do still have her.
Like my greatest losses though, type shit. Yeah, man. Like valued highly. No, it's not working. Okay.
See what you're saying. I just
Her number. So for this video, I tried to hit her up not too long ago. Yeah, she left me on red. Yeah, safe to say I am.
Shit, like he was like, "Yo, it's your boy. I'm back in Austin, trying to hoop." Like, I didn't have his number saved because, like,
I could've-
bro, who are you, and what are you actually saying?
Just say you hated me.
What did my
She
eye
thought
just see on the phone?
she thought I was another nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause she had so
After I injured myself,
right.
and you like that just, you know, really threw you.
You
for
could
a
go
loop.
on a date with one leg.
After that threw you for a loop, and I told you that I fractured my foot, and you were like, "Ugh, the fuck," and you blocked me or whatever you did, delete whatever. Your number's unsaved. I don't know who you are anymore, you know. And then somebody random hits me up. Now the number's not saved. Talking about, yeah, I'm back in Austin hooping. Is that valid? Can I talk to chat?
Yeah.
Chat, is that valid?
Chat, is that valid? You want to tell them how you did end up like reaching out, but like don't leak names.
I think I did. I told them earlier, but I don't know if they heard me because they were like, "Can you get the fuck on the mic? We can't hear you."
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Tell them if they didn't.
Okay.
Like how you actually, because I told a couple of the people in the Discord, but I never told like all the stream and stuff like that.
So I'm walking right here. I'm walking like this.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone with my mom and my friend. Shout out man.
Yeah.
She's blowing up my phone, and I'm like, okay, I'm on the phone with my mom. Like, I'll text you. You know, I'll call you back later. She's like, no, bro, call me back now. So in the call with my mom, I'm like, yo, what's good? She's like, why did I just see you on one of my favorite YouTubers' videos?
Motion. W-Motion.
She's like, why are you on this person that I watch from time to time's video? And I was like, I don't know, that's crazy, because, you know,
right.
Who expects, whatever. And then I was like, who is it? She was like, his name's Stanley. And I was like, Stanley? This...
These emails not matching how it's supposed to match. These emails...
Talking about whenever I hurt my leg, Stanley. You talking about didn't walk me home at night, Stanley? Bro.
Okay, that's what...
I'm playing. That's not what I thought. I was like, Stanley. My first thought was like, we recorded this so long ago. I was like... So long ago. There's no way he posted that. Like,
yeah, just now.
Yeah.
I usually wait like a good little minute before telling they know. Like, usually if I'm telling a story, it happened like a year, 2, 3, 4 years ago. No cap. It's a while before I saw it. But that's why we even got connected in the first place. That's why she checked the messages, man. And that's why she's here.
I'm not coming back down 3-1 from this one. With that being said,
you did download Instagram just to hit me. You know what I'm saying? Because you had me block on your number or something like that.
I didn't have your number saved. I didn't know.
Nah.
So I downloaded Instagram and I DM'd him.
And now we're here. Shout out Ann.
And I think about it and I'm like, I shouldn't have DM'd you.
You don't mean that. I know you have. You've been smiling on stream. Don't act.
I have dimples. It looks like I'm smiling all the time.
Smiling right now. Stop. Don't do that. You're a good actor. Okay, thank you so much. They would have been like, she hates it here.
Hate it here.
Oh, it's a wrap. Fade to black.
Hey, man, I'm not going to lie. That was the whole entire lesson of basketball art. Thank you, E, so much for coming and deciphering and dissecting the video with us and showing the chat that, you know, I'm really a great guy who plays basketball, 6'4", handsome, and like attractive.
6'4"?
Yeah. You don't think I'm 6'4"? That's what we're doing? Oh my God.
You said I was like 5'2".
5'1" on a good day, for sure. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe to me and Yo-Yo's collab channel, Stan X Yo-Yo. It's called SXY, but type in Stan X Yo-Yo on your search bar. Follow me and subscribe on the Stanley Live channel where I post 4 times a day. And I will catch y'all in the next video. Thank you so much, E. Genuine, thank you for popping out. Let me get a Can we get a
I'm just kidding.
They're going to think you hate me, bro. Please. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Goodbye. Peace.